Ari, this is Geordie Prepper, and welcome to this week's Weekly World News. We've got Tony Blair calling for people to rise up against Brexit. This warmongering puppet of the central bankers has been given a script to read, and like a good little boy, he reads it out, causing more division and more hatred towards those that just simply want their country back. Barclays was apologising for cash machine and debit card faults. There was an error on their payment system and people were able to withdraw money, make payments, etc. This just highlights the need and goes to show that the cashless society leaves you vulnerable. To take part in this cashless society and agenda is just going to bring misfortunes to people. If somebody does something as simple and stupid as just flicks the wrong switch, and that just takes down the whole payment system. We must use more cash. Turning to the Middle East now, and Russia and China veto a UN Security Council resolution on sanctions against Syria. This is just another ongoing saga with Syria, and there was some chemical attacks which were carried out without any evidence. The West just simply blamed Assad and Damascus for carrying out the attacks. So with no evidence, they just simply want to impose sanctions on the region. This does nothing but affect the citizens of Syria and the people who have been affected by this war, which was started by outside forces. An article which I found very interesting is that Americans have fewer TVs on average than they did in 2009. Very welcoming news actually, because if people are ditching the televisions, then it simply leaves them less open to the mainstream propaganda and lies which are fed through this device, which is basically just a hypnotizing device. If you've ever tried to talk to people or children watching a television, then you'll know the trance that it can put them in. They just simply don't want to turn their head away from the television, and some people are actually addicted to this device, and it doesn't serve any purpose whatsoever. But very encouraging to see that Americans are ditching this thing, which is basically feeding them nothing but disinformation and propaganda. And finally, we look at channels in the prepper community which are offering really great information, and today's channel is Full Spectrum Survival. He does many different aspects of survival, bushcraft, interviews, and he does critical news reports daily, which are very digestible, very short and to the point. They've done a short fictional apocalyptic scenario film, surviving this fictional scenario, and deals with coming across other people after a collapse, and things to look out for. There's a great interview regarding Berkey filters, so check out Brad and Kelly of Full Spectrum Survival. That's the end of this week's weekly news report. Be safe, be prepared. This is Geordie Prepper, and I'll see you next time.